All right, Mike.
What?
I got a super awesome, super secret tip from Albert.
Oh, Albert.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Albert told me about this podcast, Mike.
Oh, I like what you do with your fingers there.
Yes.
All right, so what's going on, man? What are we stealing?
Look, Mike, what do people love more than anything else on the internet?
Bigger boobs.
Cat videos. Nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody loves cats, Mike.
Yep.
They came over.
I love cats.
They what did they do to themselves?
Lick.
Domesticated.
Oh, okay.
They domesticated themselves, and there's a podcast about it, Mike.
A podcast?
There's a podcast about it, and we're gonna steal it. But there's
Okay.
a catch.
I feel like I know we're here in Silicon Valley, and we're at like a server farm.
There's a server farm, and outside the server farm,
Huh?
a submersible, Mike.
A submersible?
We're gonna get in a submarine.
A submarine?
You and I,
Oh, okay.
submarine adventure, and we are going to go down into the depths,
Well, okay. Jeremy,
into the subnautical depths.
the subnautical depths.
Yes,
For cats?
for podcasts about cats.
Podcasts about cats. Wait, why do we have to get into a submarine?
It's all coming together, Mike.
But I just feel like the submarine is pointless.
Open up the hatch.
Okay. Ocean Gate 2, nice.
Yeah, get in there, Mike.
I don't want to.
Here, take this Xbox controller. It's the steering wheel.
Oh, well, at least it's like the newer Xbox controller. You get in first, Jeremy. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Mike, oxygen's pretty low, so we just try not to breathe so much.
Okay. But
All
it
right.
doesn't have oxygen tanks in the submarine?
So we have to go into the server farm below the sea.
But the server farm is above us.
No, there's a secret one.
A secret one below the water?
That's what Albert said.
Oh, God damn it, Albert. Okay.
So all we have to do is fucking press this button.
Okay.
And we got to touch it.
Oh, we've already hit. Oh, Jeremy, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's only 20-foot deep lake.
Yeah.
We're already here. There's still sunlight everywhere. I can see out of this porthole.
Mike, you have to put on the scuba gear.
Jimmy, we could have swam down here with snorkels.
Mike, there's no time. You have to go. Put the suit on.
How much did the
Mike, put the suit
Wait,
on.
you didn't rent this submarine,
suit on.
did you? Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Oh, you didn't have to spank me. Stop spanking me.
Dirty boy.
Stop spanking. Stop spanking me.
All right. Mike, you see that light over there?
Yes?
Mike, what I want you to do is you need to swim to the other submersible to the server room.
Okay.
Welcome. All About Cats is a podcast where we explore the wonderful qualities of our most adorable feline friends and give helpful tips about their caretaking. All About Cats is dedicated to listeners like you so that we may all learn to enjoy and reap the benefits of being a cat owner. From kittens to the latest scientific news, I do sincerely hope that you enjoy the following show and learn to appreciate cats in your life. Thank you and enjoy the show. Life with cat
Jeremy, I
allergies,
hear a voice.
whether they're yours or a
It's not
family
supposed to know we're
member's.
here yet.
Who are you?
What?
Why are you here?
Wait. Can you hear us? Can you?
Of course.
Jeremy, the podcast is talking to us in real time.
It's alive.
Do you know why we're here?
Well, I would imagine based on the crowbar you're holding that perhaps you have come to do an unboxing video
All
with
right,
me
Jeremy,
regarding
I'll
the new
distract
cat technology I have
Move
acquired.
in.
Do you like cats?
No, we love cats. Cats are one of our favorite things in the whole. We're actually here to join you to talk about cats.
Mike, I'm in the mainframe.
All right, all right.
did it.
No. Get out of there. Don't steal my podcast.
No, we are going to steal your podcast. Absolutely. That's why we're here. I bet your computer brain couldn't have comprehended the fact that someone would come all the way down here to steal your cat podcast.
Mike, that voice sounds familiar.
Wait. Hold on. Can you say 30 seconds of oxygen remaining?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Jeremy, it's the voice from Subnautica.
Mike, I found the blueprint.
Wait, can you say that too?
New blueprint acquired.
That is the voice
Oh
from
my God.
Subnautica. You do a podcast about cats? That's hilarious, Jeremy. Just grab it. Just grab it, Jeremy.
You know, Mike, now, upon further investigation, this submersible is far nicer than ours.
I agree.
Look at the couches. Shag carpet on the walls.
That's in the bases that you build in
No,
Subnautica.
Mike, yeah, I think I'm suffering from nitrogen. Loss of nitrogen.
You mean lack of oxygen?
Yep.
Oh, it's probably the lack of oxygen that made you say nitrogen.
Two best buddies are talking about whatever they want. They're looking for a show to steal and treasure to haunt. Michael and Jeremy, steal your podcast. Michael and Jeremy, steal your podcast. They like to get crazy, talk a lot of trash. Michael and Jeremy, steal your podcast.
Welcome to Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Mike.
Jeremy, we're here stealing a podcast. It's called All About Cats Podcast.
Ooh.
And I know everyone's been waiting with bated breath to hear us talk about little kitties. Jeremy, you have cats.
I do.
Plural.
Multiple.
I have owned cats my whole life. This podcast, very strange. It's a robot voice the whole time. That doesn't go away. Any of their episodes.
It's 2025, Mike.
It's the Subnautica voice.
They use AI for the voice of their podcast, and
They're
I
not
think it's
using
revolutionary.
AI, Jeremy. Well, you know what? Maybe they are talking to like ChatGPT to come up with a script and then typing that into the text to speech and then recording it or saving that recording to play as a podcast, as a lazy man's way.
It's the way of the
doing
future.
a podcast. But
One day, this podcast will be
they
AI.
chose cats, Jeremy. It's not going to... What? This one?
Yeah,
No.
one day.
God, no.
I mean, we've got enough recording hours. They could simulate this podcast.
Well, you know what Mr. Beast says is that when he dies, he's going to have enough videos to go for like a year after he dies so no one knows that he actually died.
I bet he
That's
would love
the
that.
actual plan he has. Are we going to do the same? Are we going to do the Mr. Beast? We'll just have a year's worth of backlog?
I'd love to automate our podcast when we die, so that we keep pumping out episodes.
Well, we'll have podcast airs, Jeremy. It'll be Steven and Jerry Steal Your Podcast.
oh, we'll just pass it off to the next generation.
That's right, Jeremy.
Well, you
Oh no,
chose-
it'll be like Tayden
Yeah,
and
Xander
Yeah.
and Kevin. Kevin will never die.
Yeah, Kevin's here to stay.
Kevin's a name forever.
But Jeremy, I have a cat. I have owned cats my whole life. I have a cat right now. I have a volunteer cat, where you're just given a cat by the universe. The universe bestows upon you a cat that you now have to take care of.
You're saying the universe gifts you a cat?
Yes. So I was given one of the universe gift cats, and that's the cat that I have, which I made the mistake of letting my 3-year-old daughter name one of my favorite little boys.
You gave him a girl's name.
His name is Rosie Junior Flowers. Rosie Junior Flowers. It's on all of his papers at the veterinarian. He is Rosie Junior Flowers. But you know what? Rosie is my current cat. I probably won't start off by talking about my current cat. I'll probably go into talking about past cats that I've had. My favorite cat that I've ever had was the cat that I had growing up. Like a lot of people, you know, it's like your one of your good friends is your family pet. And everyone has those. Everyone. There's not one person who has not had a family pet. Even if you have to make it yourself and it's a bug you found and you put it in a box and then you had it for a couple of days, you had a family pet. And his name was Toby.
Toby. Was that name you gave him or the name he was born with?
Tobias.
Your name is Toby.
Toby. Kunta Kinte. Anyway,
Roots.
a Hunter would have loved that joke. So
Hey, Mike, because we're talking about cats, I decided to broadcast our phone number on this Facebook group called Trans Fury.
I'm sorry, what?
Trans Fury.
Tell me more.
I don't know. They talk about, they're angry and they talk about trans stuff, I guess.
Did you tell them that we're talking about cats?
Yep.
What did you say in the post, Jeremy?
We're talking about cats.
Right. Good to know that we might get a show call.
I'm marketing, Mike.
You're doing a great job. Well, actually, I would love to talk about, if you guys, I don't know if you guys see, I don't know if you follow a Facebook page, you get to see what they comment on other pages, but Jeremy has been going on a marketing rampage on Facebook. Some of these comments are absolutely wild on random posts in the name of MJSYVERSE. I could probably find a couple to go over.
Just pull them up. Now, keep in mind, I'm just responding to what's on my feed. What's on the MJSYVERSE feed. It seems that the whole world today is just political.
It really is.
So every post is like something about what's going on in politics right now, and I just try to make a funny, snarky comment to get engagement.
So I
think I'm pissing a lot of people off. I don't mean to.
I think the top one was U.S. Federal Department of Propaganda's posted cool kids have class consciousness, and it's it's a guillotine and a Molotov cocktail forming the Soviet Union.
It's the hammer and sickle.
Is that communist?
Yeah, the hammer and sickle.
Specifically communism
of the
or
Soviet Union.
Of the Soviet Union,
Yeah.
which is like the
USSR.
Yeah. So Jeremy's post, which has gotten a lot of really good positive, it's gotten a lot of positive likes and laughy because people get the joke. But then there's a lot of people that don't get the joke.
Hardcore communists.
And those are the people that commented. So Jeremy says, we here at MJSYVERSE also believe that no one is entitled to the fruits of their labor. All possessions, wealth should be given to one dude who then gives it to whoever they feel like giving it to for reasons we shouldn't be allowed to question. Breadlines are a good thing.
Well, you're hungry, you need bread, get in line.
And then some guys like Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast, you speak of capitalism.
Well, it's communists.
Capitalism?
I don't know. They conflate. I don't know.
Have either of you considered getting an education?
I dropped out. I was kicked out for drugs.
And then just a weird take, boys, which is the I guess the less saltiest.
That was my favorite comment.
Weird take, boys.
Just weird take.
Tell me you've read nothing about history without telling me you've read nothing about history.
I wish I had a drop button.
Oh my God. We're getting a phone call, Jeremy.
Marketing.
Oh my God.
Marketing.
Oh my God, Jeremy, it's happening. Thank you for calling Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. Michael speaking.
Hey, Mike, it's CJ.
CJ, are you here to talk about cats?
Yeah, dude, I have a cat.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, it's CJ, guys. Jeremy, meow, meow, meow. Right now we're going over Jeremy's comments. I don't know if you're following us on Facebook and whether or not you see comments that our show leaves on pages and things.
I follow you on Facebook, but it doesn't come up in my newsfeed very often.
CJ, just so you know, when I go to do my new marketing campaign, I just go to our feed on Facebook and I respond to what's there. Well, it turns out in today's world, that is political. Every single post is politics.
It's really bad.
And I don't know if it's because it's tied to Michael's feed, sexy anime girls is the only things I have. So I've been responding to these things. So this page, this group, posted a picture of a guillotine and a Molotov cocktail.
Cartoon, like a Cuphead cartoon, guillotine and Molotov cocktail.
It's old-timey movie intermission animation. And they're holding a hammer and a sickle. And Mike, it says what?
Right.
Cool kids have class consciousness. And then we're currently going over the comments. The comments are the hate. A lot of likes and a lot of laughs.
I'll tell you something about communists is they have sentence structure.
People got the joke, but also this is a thread that is probably followed heavily by people who support communism. But there are people who saw this who thought it was a funny joke. That's the capitalism we're working away from. Yes, excellent summary.
CJ, I know you called in with a cat story, but please tell us about communism. Yeah, CJ, you told us you had a
CJ,
cat.
communism?
Communism?
Communism, CJ?
Communism bad.
Communism bad.
Hot take.
Hot take. there's a guy who posted.
Well, so communism in itself is actually technically like the ideal government structure. However, it doesn't work outside of tribal situations.
Right.
So
I've really tried to think about
like
this.
you need like 100 people and you're good.
Well, so
communism will work with 100 people.
Or less.
I've put a lot of thought into this.
100
Right?
people.
What works?
Well, they have like
CJ.
Communist cats, CJ.
Communist cats. No, I thought we were still talking about like communism.
Yes.
Right, and then
call them
also
cats?
say the word cats about it. It's a cat.
He's
It's a
trying
cat
to bring it
podcast,
back to
CJ.
cats.
Is this because certain communist countries eat cats?
Oh, that's a good take.
Okay, so this ties into what
That's a hot take.
I've been contemplating is what happens in a communist society. Okay, so you take all of the goods, right? So you're divvying out all of the chicken meat evenly to your population, right? Everyone gets the same amount of chicken. You got more kids, that equals more chicken, which I guess would incentivize people to have more kids so they had more chickens. But what happens when a bird flu comes through and there's less chickens or eggs available? So now do you start saying, well, no, you can't have eggs, but our top scientists need the eggs because they're the backbone of this. So you, sorry, normal folk who deliver the eggs, you can't have eggs. We have to make sure that the top people that we think are the top people have eggs. Isn't that where the problem of communism comes from?
No. In that situation, we develop a vaccine and force it on the chickens that don't want it.
CJ, you speak my language. I mean, we're apolitical here.
Michael and Jeremy Still Your Podcast sounds like the CEO giving everything to the investor class. Weird.
Joke's on you. Egg on your face. We have no money to give anybody.
No, there's no egg on his face. We just went over how there's no eggs.
That's an expensive egg on your face.
I mean, it's very simple. The reason that communism doesn't work is because there are people who dream of bigger things. And communism is meant to thwart those people. However, they will do everything in their power to come out on top and thrive, and they want more.
I always thought it failed just because if you gave people enough power, like you gave any one individual power, they'd eventually corrupt and abuse that power.
I'm not saying power. I'm saying wanting more, right?
Right.
So power implies effect on other people. Like you are trying in some way, shape, or form trying to control others. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the person who, wants to be able to go out and sell cats to people. And he wants to make a good living. He breeds the best cats and the really hard cats to breed. And he wants to make money selling these cats. He knows how much they're worth. And he wants to sell these cats.
You can't sell the cats. They're the people's cats.
No, Jeremy. He wants more. He wants a pool.
Is this man a pimp?
No. A cat pimp? Are breeders pimps? Oh my God, breeders are
Well,
pimps.
he's selling pussy.
He's selling pussy? Oh my God. Jeremy hit the button. What? Eagle? I thought you were gonna get a badum-cha.
Eagles eat cats.
All right, so let's actually get back to cats because I do want to talk about. I have plenty of stories about cats that I want to talk about.
CJ's story about cats.
Well, he interrupted us with his phone call. I was talking about Toby.
I might have reached out.
Anyway,
Mike was completely unaware.
This is a
CJ.
response to a post.
CJ saw our post in the trans people group, and he called in. Obviously,
Caught me.
Anyway, growing up, I had a cat, the best cat, named Toby.
Toby was a great cat.
We got Toby when I was, I think, 7 years old. Him and his brother Tiberius. So Tobias and Tiberius, they were two black cats because my mom is into spooky things. So we got these two black cats
and black dudes.
So Toby, nope.
And then named them after Animorphs characters.
Toby and Ty.
I thought they were named after septums. Shout out, Elder Scrolls.
So Toby and Ty. Ty was classified as Jeffrey's cat, and Toby was classified as my cat. Ty either ran away or he got abducted by a hawk or something. We don't know. But one day, Ty just didn't come home, and he was gone forever. And so it was just Toby. Jeff was heartbroken. I do feel bad that Ty left. But Toby became the best little guy. I got home from college. I had just started dating my ex-wife, which I was still living with my parents when we started dating after college. So I get out of college and I moved back in with my parents temporarily for about 4 months before I got my apartment. And one time they were at work and me and my ex-wife were fooling around, in the bed. And Toby
What
walks in.
were you doing? Doing magic tricks?
That's right. We were playing Magic the
You
Gathering.
fooling around? Just clowning around.
Just clowning around. And Toby walks in and he goes, meow, 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 which was my signal that my mom was home.
Oh, dude, I think I've seen this video on Pornhub.
And I go, fuck, my parents are home. We got to put our clothes on. I'm 21 years old.
Toby coming in clutch, dude. He's got your back.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, right. He was a bro. He was one of the boys right there.
Dude, Toby.
You abandoned him for college.
I didn't abandon him.
He was there.
I came home. And him and I got to spend several months together. And then
He was just walking around. You were over there throwing dirty condoms in a trash can you never changed out.
A
and
year
he was
later.
just walking around going brow row, wondering where his buddy went.
Toby was 18 years old when he died. He had a good life. We cremated him, and he's in a box in my mom's drawer. And he was a good boy. All right, who wants to talk about their cat?
All right.
Hey, CJ, you called with a reason?
We had cat stories. So me and my girlfriend, we have this little asshole named Quinn who absolutely loves my girlfriend. She tolerates me as a spare human and hates anything else that breathes. And Quinn loves to hang out on the edge of the tub when you're showering. And will
My cat does that.
occasionally. What?
My cat does that too. I didn't mean to interrupt.
My
That just
current
made me
cat
laugh.
goes into the shower when I'm done and licks the tub.
My cat just shows
Yeah,
up
Quinn
in between.
does that.
Okay.
My cat jumps in between the shower curtain that's inside the tub and then the one that's outside and sits on the edge and just stares at me through this
They like the heat.
plastic. It just
So
stares at
that's what Quinn does. That's what Quinn does. Except if you get too close to the curtain, she tries to bite you through the curtain. And she has bitten me in the ass about 3 times.
Dude, what do you think that is? Is that love? Like what are they trying to convey when they do that?
I think she is possessed by a demon and is out here to make me an insane person.
You
so
will be the ass
I
cat.
absolutely despise having any living creature in the bathroom with me, human, animal, or otherwise, when I'm taking a shower, taking a shit.
I have a question
that's
for
my
you, CJ.
private-
I have just this one question will seal everything. Shut the fucking door before you take a goddamn shower.
No, they kill when you get it.
So I do shut the door, and then the cat opens it.
I'm sorry. What?
It's a 6-toed cat. It's got opposable thumbs.
She just, if you shut the door, she'll just open the door.
Is it one of
And
those
it
like
doesn't lock.
bar handles where they can just jump up and just kind of grab it and flop it down?
No, it's a knob. I could post a picture in the Discord if you
Your
want.
cat opens a
Door.
knob
Your cat.
door
Your
to
cat.
hunt you in the shower.
So if reincarnation
Yeah.
is real in your cat's past life, it was a voyeur.
Oh
He just wants to watch.
Oh my God, CJ, that's the best cat. Your cat hunts you
In
to
your
get-
most
to hunt
vulnerable
you
moment.
right when you're the most vulnerable. You're naked and showering. You're singing Taylor
Well,
Swift or whatever it is you're doing.
Staring at your butt cheeks like I'm gonna eat that first when you die.
Ham.
So not only has she bitten me in the ass about 3 times, she's also twice now, fucked up trying to bite me in the ass and fallen into the shower, which, she goes DEFCON 1 panic mode and will hit the back wall and rebound off of it like a freaking fur missile and fly out of the tub. And it's pretty hysterical when it happens.
As long as she's not like climbing onto you for safety.
Well, when the cat starts freaking out, you got to cover your junk up. Be like, no, nothing but.
Yeah, as soon as I hear furry paws hit the bottom of the tub, I get into the corner and protect all the vital bits.
Did you imagine?
Because I know all hell's about to break loose.
Oh, sure.
You know when you get a cat scratch and it's just so itchy and annoying?
Yeah.
And then you get that on the helmet? Ugh. It's like chlamydia.
Can't say I've had that happen.
You've had a cat scratch the tip of your dick?
No, I just dream about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like if you imagined if you had a tail. You can imagine it, but obviously you've never had one.
Yeah, I think about my cat scratching my dick all the time.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Shouldn't this have been on like the furry episode then?
No, this is about cats. CJ, we're stealing a robot podcast about cats, damn it.
There's 6 in one, half a dozen in the other, CJ.
You're stealing one of those AI podcasts.
Okay, so hear me out. I don't know. Okay.
We've fallen on hard times.
All I know is that it uses the same voice as Subnautica. All About Cats podcast. Look it up. It's got a big picture of a dumb cat on the front.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look at that. Babe, has Quinn done anything else ridiculous?
I don't know. You tell me.
I love the name Quinn. Did you name it after Jaws?
No. So
It bites your ass in the shower.
It's got dead eyes. Like a doll's eyes.
Like a cat's eye.
Oh, like Harleen Quinzel. Okay.
Is that your girlfriend?
So Harley Quinn. Yeah, the one that you went, is that a woman?
Yeah, put your girlfriend on the podcast.
Okay.
Oh, God. Why do I have to be on the podcast?
Hi, hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
We're doing good. Welcome to Michael and Jamie Steal Your Podcast. You have a dick cat that hunts people in the shower.
Wait, it's a dick hunting cat?
No, a dick cat who hunts people in the shower.
The cat's a dick.
The cat is a dick.
Okay.
What's it like having a dick
She
cat?
gets really upset when she's not included in the shower. She needs to be in every aspect of our life.
So basically what you're saying is that CJ's not showing enough affection to the cat while he's taking a shower.
He should be
therefore he gets his
dancing
ass
more.
bit.
He should be dancing more,
It's
right?
CJ's fault.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the
It
cat.
is. No, it's totally his fault.
Obviously, the cat can open the door while he's taking a shower, which is fantastic. Number one. Number two, he's just not doing enough entertainment for the cat when it comes in. I mean, once he knows the cat's there, it's the cat's time.
Well, no. I mean, he calls her a fupa queen and chonkosaurus. So, she takes that really personal. So, I really don't blame her for trying to attack him while, he's in the shower.
Well, he does. We've seen the videos. He does soap his body in a very sexual way. And cats are very sexual.
I didn't know that you did this.
I didn't know I did that either.
Oh, okay.
We've seen the videos.
I mean, he does shower a lot.
Well, we all like touching ourselves in the
Wait,
shower.
are they subscribed to my OS?
Oh, that makes me think. Has the cat ever caught you two in mid-coitus? I have this happen all the time. I've got four animals.
Is he hunting CJ's bum when you guys are doing it? How far does this bum hunting go? Yes, we're very funny.
I don't know. I feel like I'm like preoccupied with other things.
She was in here last night.
Wait, are you guys doing it right now?
He said they were in there last night, Mike. Last night, it was going down. And this cat was trying to bite some butt cheek.
No, I have to say, she hasn't tried to do that. She pretty much just like sees that it's happening and then just, walks off.
See, I have one
Fires
cat.
bored.
I have one of my cats is so stoic.
Azula?
No, Tiny Gato.
Tiny Gato.
He's so stoic. He's a Russian blue. So he's got these
Beautiful cat.
tiny stubby ears. He's a big fat gray cat.
And those ears are hard.
Yeah, they're hard ears.
Like they don't like if you pet a cat's head, they don't go down when you pet the
He
head.
doesn't like when you touch his head because his ears are hard.
He's got hard ears.
And every single time me and my wife decide to make love, I think out of responsibility because we're married. I'm not sure why we make love anymore. Anyways, the cat will poke its head up and stare at me dead in my eyes with a like, feed me, I'm hungry face. Now, as much as my wife dislikes this, I've come through contemplation to realize that.
Oh, you did come.
Well, it makes me last longer because I stare into the cat's eyes.
Okay. Like a doll's eyes.
I stare into the cat's eyes, into the abyss, and I last longer.
Yeah, no, it was only my dog that tried to get involved.
Oh, your dog loves it. Oh, your dog's like, I love you. I love him.
Wait.
Let's
This
make
isn't a dog.
throuple.
This isn't a dog podcast, okay? Keep the dogs out of it.
Mike, I want to hear about this.
I don't want to hear about it. It's about a dog. We don't have to build a wall between us and the dogs.
There are fine dogs on all sides.
Hey everybody, Future Michael here. Just wanted to tell you about our band of the week, Alamance, with their song Singularity. Great stuff, guys. You can listen to that at the end of the episode. So stick around. And we're brought to you by Dungeon Studios, makers of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons modules. Go to their website, dungeonstudios.co, and get yourself a module today for Dungeons & Dragons. And you can peruse the shows that they make, like Nerd News, The Game, Fables from the Forgotten, to name 3 precisely. So check those out. I think that's it. Okay, bye.
So the dog loves to stare at you while you're proclaiming love to each other in a physical way.
Involved.
She did use the word involved. I was going to skip over the involved word.
CJ.
Oh yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that. It's not me.
What I gotta tell you now about the dog?
I mean, I said no. I tried to 86 dog talk on Cat Podcast.
Well, now that your wife's not on the phone, so when your dog is watching and you decide to hit it from the back, does the dog go, "That's my boy"?
Huh.
That's how we do it.
No, it's worse. He one time we were going at it and he rimmed me from behind.
Ooh, saucy boy.
And then another time he tried to mount me and make it a threesome. And
I'm sorry, like a human/dog centipede.
He took control.
Yeah,
I'm the alpha.
Like he tried to fuck me from behind, and I let out a series of screams that should not come out of a man's mouth. I was terrified.
You know what, CJ? I'm so sorry. It sounds like you need to buy better locks for your fucking doors, dude.
Buy your
So
dog
at
a
that
bone
time
marrow.
we did not have. But so like if we lock him out of the room, he will scream and cry at the door and scratch. And
but I just want to see
he's
your
a husky,
technique.
and so that's miserable. I don't know if you ever heard a husky scream and cry.
You know what? You're American. You shouldn't be negotiating with terrorists.
Right, but I mean, I have an autistic 7-year-old and a dog and a cat. All I do is negotiate with terrorists. All the time.
What it sounds like is that you have a communist husky who thinks that it's the people's.
Wait, is this the dog with one eye who rimmed you?
Yeah.
Ah, of course it was. The brown eye, lick the brown eye.
Yeah. Yep. Fortunately, the cat's never tried to get involved. She just leaves.
Of course, it's horrifying to cats. You're doing it wrong. There's not nearly enough violence.
Yeah. What are you doing?
There's no blood.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing. He hasn't even drawn blood yet.
Your pecker doesn't have barbs.
Yeah, right?
You smooth-cocked weirdo.
Why do you keep pulling it out over and over again? You gotta leave it in. You gotta leave it in there.
Cats are Mormons. They let it soak.
Soaking.
Do you guys ever argue with your cats like they're people?
Yes,
Like,
of
in
course.
My
young
wife-
arguments?
100%.
My wife does, and I enjoy it because it makes them more intelligent that she talks to them. But I also kind of am like, what are you doing? Hey, stop it, kitty. They don't know.
Can any of you guys wear your cat on your shoulders?
Oh, yeah. I put her across my shoulders and I hold her legs like she's a deer I've just slain, and I'm carrying her back. And I walk around the house like that.
Now here's the question: Can you
She
do?
lays
Can you
there
do
with
it
the
without?
legs, with the legs on either side of your neck?
Yeah, like I hold like the front legs together by her ankles and her back legs together by her ankles, and I walk around like she's like
Like a backpack.
Now, here's
Yeah.
the thing. I can do that with Rosie, and he just does it. I don't have to hold him at all. I can just throw him over my shoulders, and he's like a fucking parrot.
When I was a teenager, I found a cat at work. It was in the parking lot, and it was a little kitten, and it was meowing in a bush. It was like screaming in a bush, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, little kitty?" And I picked it up, and it just came right to me. And that cat would chill on my shoulder anytime I put it up there. I named him Smokey.
That's called the cat distribution system.
That's what it is, Jeremy. Thank you, CJ. I tried to bring it up earlier before you called, and I was like, "There's a cat volunteer cat giving program or something."
It's kitty communism. We already talked about
cat,
it.
Yeah, Rosie is a cat distribution program cat for me because he just was like, "I'm your cat now." I was hanging out on my back porch. A cat walked up. He's like, "Meow," and I was like, "You're adorable," and he goes, "I am adorable," and I was like, "I want to pet you," and he says, "You should pet me," and so I do, and then he never left.
They
Our
love it.
cat was found on a roof. I actually don't know anybody who like ever went to like a breeder for a cat.
Nope.
Oh no, they just find you.
Everybody's always like, I found this on my trash can one day, and I brought it in the house.
Well, and it makes sense, right? They say that cats domesticated themselves. Isn't that the story? Cats.
Did they ever really domesticate themselves though, or did they just come in the house and people were just like, I guess this is what we're doing?
People love love. People love when a thing is like, "Oh, I like when you touch me." We love that.
Yes.
And I think cats just picked up on that. That will, if you're nice to me, then I'll give you nice pets on your chin.
And petting cats is a symbiotic relationship because it lowers blood pressure in people having cats, you know, that they can
For
pet
about
and love.
4.5 seconds until they freak out because you petted them too long and start biting
Dude,
you.
my fucking
I don't have that problem.
Tiny Gato, the one who watches me perform coitus, he loves it. It's his favorite thing.
He's a perv.
He's a perv. He's a perv. He's a perv.
Azula, which I want to get to Azula at some point.
Azula's great.
Before you got her fixed.
Azula's a beautiful champion of all cats. But Tiny Gato, I tried to have this relationship with him. I'm like, I give you pets and I'll hold you and it's awesome. I had him, the first time I had him like upside down, like holding him like a baby. And I was like, "Oh, you're so cute." And he was like purring a little bit. And then he reached up and he bit my
the
lip.
Fuck out of the face, yeah.
He bit my lip as hard as he could.
Punctured it. He
And-
gave you a lip
Wait, so
piercing.
he went right for the teeth. He didn't go for the murder mittens first.
No, he went right for the teeth. He just reached up with his mouth. His paws were like cute. They were like all, you know, like all folded on his belly. Like he was laying all cute, and then
His
he just
little
went
beans.
ha, and he bit me on my bottom lip, which is pretty voluptuous.
It is.
It's a pretty
It's
voluptuous
a-
bottom
you,
lip.
got, you got some juicy lips.
and he
Especially
bit
after
it,
it swelled up because a cat bit it.
No, he's got naturally juicy lips.
and he bit this lip, and then I, you know, freaked out. So I took him and I put him in the sink.
You
and
put
I,
him in the sink. That's
I
right. You
did.
waterboarded your
I
cat.
waterboarded the cat. The
Oh my
cat's,
God.
he's never bit or scratched me ever since.
Hey, it worked, and he's still a loving cat.
He loves me.
Yeah.
He sits on my lap. He loves me.
That cat weighs 25 pounds.
He's so fat.
He's a
big,
chunky
fat
little-
boy.
Oh, I saw a picture on Discord of him like laying on the porch.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. Oh, thank you for plugging the Discord. Yeah. So Rosie, this cat I can manipulate in any way, shape, or form. I can hold him like a baby. I can tuck him. I can invaginate my shirt and shove the cat into it, and like cradle him like a baby, and he's totally fine. I
I'm
can
not
throw
sure I like that term you used.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You invaginate.
So invaginate. So you take something that's not concave and then you make it concave.
Oh, sex change.
And no, Jeremy, no. It's so. For example, if you wanted to
Right.
bundle up a bunch of apples into your shirt, you would invaginate your shirt.
I do podcasts too, guys. I don't have a lot of them.
Actually, if you could, we would love before we let you go. Why don't we go ahead and have you plug whatever you need to plug?
Unless it's your cat.
Oh.
Don't invaginate your cat.
No, I'm not going to invaginate the cat. I actually don't really have anything to plug right now. Everything is on like an indefinite hold. And I have another project I'm working on, but we have to, well, we don't have to restart from foundation, we have to restart our recording process because we had to fire somebody last week.
Damn.
Why'd you fire him?
Because he hasn't showed up for a single meeting. So we had our initial meeting to talk about the project. So I wrote the book, and we got together to talk about starting the project, to start the marketing for the book. And ever since then, he's not shown up to a single meeting. And remember when I was listening into your episode, I was testing my equipment. So
Yes.
I was supposed to record like an hour after that. And 30 minutes into that, he called and said he wasn't showing up. And now he had he got bad news from a doctor and wasn't in the mood for it. Okay, that's understandable. But the other times it was his mom's birthday. His girlfriend wanted him to go to karaoke. Then his girlfriend hit a deer and was mad at him for it. Right. Well, his girlfriend hit a deer and was mad at him for it, so he couldn't show up to a meeting. Like, he's literally missed everything. And I sent out a text message to him like, hey, like, we just need to sit down and have a conversation about if you're really like, if you have the time for this, like, if your priorities, it's fine, but we got to talk about this, because if you don't have time, that's fine, but we need to know.
He's probably got a dick cat.
He has a bunch of dogs. His one dog is kind of an asshole.
What does he do? Rim him?
No, it's just like mean to people.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Be nice to CJ.
Fuck that dog and fuck that guy.
If there's anybody who's not being nice to CJ, I don't like that person.
Yeah.
It's not that he's mean to me. He's a good guy. He's just flakier than Tony the Tiger. So.
Well, flaky is being mean because it's not being there when you need him and not giving good enough excuses. They're giving bullshit.
Communication is key.
Yes, communicate. There's an easier way to go about. All he has to do is say, "Listen, I committed to this. I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm not your guy." Instead, it's a list of excuses and bullshit, and I don't stand for that. Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
Yep. I understand what you're saying. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, when we do formally announce the book, maybe we can do a little something on your guys' show with it, because two of your favorite podcast hosts are actually characters in the book. So,
who's that?
That would be you and Jeremy.
That's right.
Am I magical?
No, we knew about this, Jeremy.
Am I a magical boy?
Yeah.
Yes, we're magical people.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
We're trickstery people.
You're NPCs in a tabletop RPG. So
we gotta do that. Wait, we're not the people who have been flaky, have we?
I think we're the
It's not
flaky
us.
people.
No. This is somebody who I'd done podcasting with in the past. He has a really good sense for marketing and stuff, and I wanted to bring him onto this project. I mean, I should have known. Like, he was on another project with us, and he got caught plagiarizing, and like there was a series of things that happened with him. It's not great. So we had to take a step back and really like reassess and then start over.
It sounds like he wasn't a very cool cat.
I mean, it's kind of painting him in a bad light. He has a lot of redeeming qualities. Like, he's a good guy. He is.
It's
And like,
a
I
big
don't
dick.
hate him. I'm still his friend.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
All right, fuck that guy.
Fuck you, Earl.
But
And your dumb dogs that lick buttholes.
I wish my dog would.
Yeah,
I mean, never mind.
What?
yeah. All right, Mike, you need to go to Jeremy's house and remove all jars of peanut butter from his cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
My dogs,
I'm on it.
My dogs eat freeze-dried meat that I've prepared and blueberries and eggs. No matter how expensive they get eggs every morning.
You're such a good dog owner.
I love
Jeremy's
my dog.
putting all kinds of weird stuff in his ass. All right.
Anyway, I wanted to, before we leave, I want to talk about Azula. Azula was a wonderful cat
My other cat.
before Jeremy got the cat fixed. This cat loved being horny as shit. Whenever she was menstruating, she would throw herself at anyone to be petted. And
Any
she
man. It was only men.
And she was so adorable. What an adorable cat.
She would roll all over the place
so
and
you
rub
get
her
her-
body on men. She loved it. Yeah. She's a sound effects cat. She makes noises when she moves. She'll
Yeah.
just get up to walk and she'll go, "Brrr. I'm walking right now. Brrr."
Yeah, and anyway, you get her fixed, and now whenever I go to pet her, she goes, and then, and she wants to be petted, but while you're petting her, she violently hisses.
Yeah, she hisses the whole time.
The
but
whole
she
time?
shows no signs of actual aggression.
Right. She would never bite me while I'm petting her.
Did they take her lady parts out, or did they take part of her brain out?
I don't know.
No, so I found this cat. I had a tweaker neighbor. They were like always on meth. And then one day I got off of work. I showed up to the house. I had my weekend at home. And as I walk up to the door, there's this kitten that's like having a freak out moment right in front of my door. It's like scratching the door. It's foaming at the mouth. It's flipping over itself. And I was like,
Messed up cat. Okay.
yeah, it was a messed up cat. And I was like, come here, let's get you some water. And I just let it into the house and it never left. And I just kept taking care of it. And the neighbor knocked on my door and was like tweaking out. And it was like, have you seen my cat? Like pupils as big as dinner plates. Like,
Jesus.
Have you seen my cat? I need to find my cat. And I was like, no cat here. Move on, bitch.
I'm naming your cat Methany now. His name is Methany.
Methany is a pretty good name for the way she acts now. I mean, she never hisses at me.
We're getting a phone call.
Another one?
Yes.
No, the trans fury.
All right.
I love you, CJ.
All right, we love you. Goodbye.
Love you too. Bye, guys. Bye.
Hello.
Hello, this is Michael from Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. You
Hey,
called
this
us?
is Jeremy from Jeremy's and Michael and stuff.
Yes, I know. You guys stole my podcast.
Oh, it's
Josh.
Josh.
Hey.
Oh, God. Are you here to talk about cats?
Yes, actually.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
More cat stories. Hey, yeah.
All right. What? Okay. I'm so sorry, Josh. We're getting close to the end of the episode now.
You got about 15 minutes.
Yeah. We'll give you 10 minutes.
Okay. So when I was little, I lived in Kodiak, Alaska, and I had a black cat named BC, right? Somehow he ended up swallowing a thread and needle in his stomach. We ended up having to take him to the vet. And the vet was like, he was surprised that he didn't get poked at all.
Oh, it just went right through.
Yeah. Well, they had to surgically remove it though.
But it never poked anything. You could say that the thing inside of his stomach, it threaded the needle.
Right. That was the only story I could think of right off the bat. So
Nice.
Josh, there's a famous story out there about there was an actor, Mike, help me. He had
Puss in Boots.
he had a hamster up his butt.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere had a hamster up his butt. Josh, what do you think about the physicality?
climate.
The physical and the climate, probably pretty humid. What was the climate? What's the likelihood of a little tiny kitten being shoved up a man's
Anus.
anus?
I don't know how small that is.
20%.
Probably have to use a dilator.
How
I
much
mean-
cat can you fit in there?
Like, let's get a percentage.
Probably, I would say maybe 10%.
All right, 10% of a
10%
cat
kitty.
in a butt. All right.
Yeah, probably
I
start
mean,
with
that's
a tail.
fair. No, God, you got to go head first.
Nah, but head first is a lot of teeth. Well, you get past
Right.
the ears, and then it just goes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right. So 10%. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's solid.
10%.
We have been Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast.
Hey, Josh, stick around for the credits.
You can find
All
us
right.
wherever you find podcasts. And, you can go to our second channel on Spotify. It's Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast Supreme, where you can find all of our Patreon episodes. That's right. There's additional content, you motherfuckers.
We do other stuff.
And you can link your Patreon account to Spotify to get all of our episodes in one place for you.
Mike, we have a phone number.
We have a phone number. It's 903-287-0660. And that's the number that Josh and CJ just called to be on this episode today. Thank you, guys. Hey, Josh, before you go, what would you like to plug?
That time we started an anime podcast.
Great show.
you guys wanna
How could
check
I
it out?
forget?
Great show. So what time?
Jeremy, we're getting another call,
phone
Jeremy.
Josh, we're going to call you right back. We got another phone call
All right,
coming
Josh, you have a good one, buddy. We love you.
If I don't answer, I'm probably back at work.
in. We're going to call you anyways. Bye.
All right, bye. Welcome to
All right,
Michael
you're
and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. Hello.
Yeah, you're looking for cat stories, right?
Absolutely.
What
we love
cat story do you
stories.
have?
Well, this is an interesting one of things that you pulled out of your cats. I had this white fluffy
Okay,
cat.
wait,
His
hold
name
on.
was Ariel.
Hold on. You're
Wait,
jumping right into it. Hold on. Give us a second.
You're being too overzealous here.
Things you pull out of your cats. Now I have Mike. I have thorny bushes, and I've had to pull.
I mean, the
thorn
first thing
out
I
of
can
my
think
cat.
of is tapeworm.
Physically pull it out.
No, it's a lot more solid than tapeworm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, first of all, who are we talking to?
okay.
Well, this is John. We've talked before. I'm friends with Nigel. Nigel, yes, you should know Nigel.
We love Nigel.
Well, first of all, yes, I know who you are, John. I'm prepping our listeners.
Context. Majizzy context.
Wait, how was your party finding the new island at Whip? The new island that has appeared at Whip.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to wait for that episode to come out. That's probably gonna be around June.
And what podcast would that be about?
It would be the Necromantic Empire. Yeah.
An episode of a podcast that we stole and did a great job, by the way.
Oh my God, I love that.
John loved it.
Did he, John?
Yeah,
did you
John
like
did
that
love that.
episode? I haven't talked. I don't know anything about.
Actually, we have the new Scry theme for eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen. I've been waiting for it.
Well, that'll be coming up with the next season. They're going to be in a place called Redacted, and they will be redacted as well as redacted.
Spoilers. Jeremy. No, that's a laugh.
All I do is win.
No, that's not it. That's a car crash. All right, Jeremy. I'm sorry, John. Did cats pulling stuff out of butts?
Yes, pulling stuff out of butts. So what's happening is, imagine this white Himalayan-looking like sort of cat walking around with his back arched and acting weird, and I noticed there's this little white thing sticking out of its ass.
Tapeworm.
Cocaine.
It's not a tapeworm. No, it's pretty solid and stiff. And well, I go ahead and grab some toilet paper and I pull out a
Wait,
hold on.
You very casually said, so obviously I grabbed toilet paper. So this is a strange cat?
No, this is his cat.
No, this is my cat. His name was Ariel.
It's just little Ariel.
Mike,
It's little Ariel.
When he said Himalayan cat, I imagined him climbing a mountain.
He's on a mountain and then he
just
finds
saw a
a strange cat. He's got his gas mask on, or he's got his oxygen mask on, and he finds a cat. He's just, there's something sticking out of its butt. I grabbed from my nearest toilet paper. All right, continue.
So I end up pulling a pigeon feather out. It must have been a flight feather because it was about 6-7 inches long.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I've never seen a cat accordion like that before. And I'm still not sure how it got through the digestive system.
So it was still the full feather.
Was it
Yeah.
rigid? Was the feather rigid?
And were you hard?
I wouldn't say hard, more disgusted. And yes, the feather was very rigid. It
Oh
was a
my
flight feather.
God!
I hope you kept it. Did you keep the feather?
Did you keep it?
Well, I'm not into sort of memorabilia like that, so no.
Okay. I mean, if you're gonna make a fountain pen out of anything,
Right. It wasn't an emu feather, so fuck it.
it wasn't from an animal I respected.
Emu feathers are much more flaccid.
So what you think? So this cat ate a whole bird and decided to eat a feather as well?
It ate at least some of it, that's obvious, but not sure how much of the bird it ate.
Did you think Ariel was trying to add it to their collection of thingamabobs and whatchamajigs?
It was at least adding it to its own fetish of whatever it was.
All right, John. We're running out of time. I'm so sorry. You're calling really late. Tell everybody where they can get a Hogan burger.
Oh, yeah. You can go to any OO Spellbound or anything from CMOT Dibbler and get yourself a Hogan burger. They're so delicious.
I love a Hogan
They're
burger.
smacking good.
The only thing better than a burger is these 26-inch pythons.
Don't forget your cookie glue, too.
That's right, the cookie glue. All right, John, we appreciate you, buddy.
I love you, buddy.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Bye.
We are Michael and Jeremy Still Your Podcast. Find us wherever. We have a phone number. People love to call it. Fucking do it, bitches.
Marketing,
5
baby.
stars. 5 stars on everything, please. For the love of God. 5
Leave
stars.
comments so I can respond in a snarky manner.
Yes, we love talking to your comments, even if they're horrible. You know,
I want to respond to these communists, Mike, but I don't want to like
903-287.
0660. I don't want to stir the pot, though, with the communists because they have a tendency to unite until they all kill each other. So I don't want to really actually piss anybody off.
Jeremy, I saw Oppenheimer.
I saw Barbie.
All right, Jeremy, I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Peace.
Bye.
Trapped by the endless summits, stuck in the labyrinth, captive ascendants in the dark. What if I don't get out of the waves rolling in? I won't stop searching until I find the singularity. Out to emptiness, I should fall over the precipice. We'll never feel the darkness in us. Look for it, but you won't find it. I wouldn't try to if you wanna feel something. Can you stop chasing after it? You're almost out of air, it's still pulling you down. Climb like your Everest, trapped by the endless summits, stuck in the labyrinth, captive ascendants in the dark. What if I don't get out of the waves rolling in? I won't stop searching until I find the singularity. Now we're fighting again. The surge pulls me on. I saw myself escape your goodbyes. No, I'm not going back to the person I once was.
With CJ, John, Josh, they came in clutch, dude. What a great show.
You know, Telman, for a Norwegian, really knows his way around a salsa, Mike.
He does. He really does. And he does love his hot sauce. And his friend Jeff, chef's kiss. But we do need to make it out of this underwater bunker.
Hey, computer, what's your favorite kind of salsa?
Pineapple salsa with a reduced fish sauce base. I like it thick.
Really?
Peanut butter on top.
Gross.
Sprinkle on some Eskimo kisses and we're golden.
The horror!
Well, I don't think it's that bad, Jeremy. But anyway, well, I guess we'll leave you to, if you ever do want to release another cat video, you're free to do so. We've gotten what we came here for. So thank you, robot.
You silly boys, it's adorable that you think you'll be leaving here alive.
Mike, the dial's going crazy.
Oh my God. Oh, it's turning on us, Jeremy. We back to the submersible.
Everything is okay. Everything is how you think it should be.
I don't believe you.
Mike, all the beepers are going off.
I don't believe that robot at all.
No, everything is fine. Everything is going as it should.
No, Jeremy, to the submersible.
Calm yourselves.
Jeremy, quickly.
Calm yourselves.
Mike, I feel euphoric.
No, Jeremy, come here.
Mike,
no.
I feel
Nope.
euphoric.
Releasing toxins.
Jeremy, no.
No, this is my home.
Jeremy, no.
I don't want to leave.
Jeremy,
You will never leave.
Jeremy, come back here.
I want to stay.
Remember Mushu?
I do. Now I do.
Well, we don't have to go into that right now. So